Was transfer deadline. Hakim Ziyech's dream to become a PSG player was cut short yesterday, and the problem was because of Chelsea. And according to Chelsea, it was by their technical difficulties. Now I won't get to analyze what their technical difficulties is, but one thing I know that the player went early on with his agent, and he was in the office in the PSG office to try and get this papers sorted so that he can be a PSG player. Everything was ready. Everything was ready to actually accept this player to become a PSG player. But let me tell you what made this deal collapse. It's gonna shock you. So, according to Sky Sports, they are saying that PSG failed to sign Hakim Ziyech from Chelsea, and here are the reasons. At 9:40, PSG sent Chelsea a markup of their loan agreement. Like that is like the documents that prove that there is an agreement, which they just need the other team to give the analysis and stuff like that. So after that, they had to wait until it was 10:50. PSG calls Chelsea to ask them to sign the loan agreement. No answer. They tried to call at 11:46. They tried to call again at 11:48, 11:59, and 11:15. These guys were not answering. That was at PSG side. Remember, the transfer line was closing at 11 o'clock. So this was 10. It was 10:50. Sorry for that mistake. They tried to call Chelsea, and Chelsea did not answer. At 10:55, Chelsea sent PSG an incorrect document. When they were saying an incorrect document, what they were actually talking about was this: it was the correct document, but they did not put their signature to approve that so that it can be the correct document that actually proved that he is now a PSG player on loan. Then PSG sent Chelsea the loan agreement signed by club and player again to show that these guys on their side they were done. And that was, look at the time, that was at 10:56. While we were being told that Hakim Ziyech was really trying by all means to call Todd Bowley to try by all means to help out so that this deal can actually happen. At 10:58, Chelsea replied that they've already sent a signed version attached to the mail. The version attached to the mail was an incorrect document, not signed. This was what was it. So this was the problem. They sent a document which was signed, which was an incorrect document. Then, on top of that, they sent another document which was not signed but was the correct document, which was needed by all the parties that needs the documents to prove that this player is moving from this one club to another club. Then PSG finally received a Chelsea signed document. Now look at the time when this document was received by PSG at 11:03. Now transfer window was closing exactly at 11 o'clock, and they received a signed document 3 minutes later after the transfer window was closed. Then PSG downloaded the contract on the that's I think LFP, which I think is of course Leblanc, talking about the French financial fair play and stuff like that. That was at 11:04, where they needed to send the proof so that they can actually accept that this player is now a PSG player. Then these guys were like, "Oh, I see. This is a fully document which proves that this guy is already signed as a PSG player, but the time you are sending is no longer the time where we can accept this document. So we are going to have to decline this document. Even though everything is proper and everything is ready, we will decline the document." Then PSG tried to beg to talk to these guys at French Financial, whatever that they do that deals with the transfers, and they said that they cannot help Hakim Ziyech, and that meant that Hakim Ziyech has to pack his things and go back to England. Now the problem is this: I don't have a problem with all these things that they're saying. According to Chelsea, they had a problem with some whatever that they were dealing with. But this is the other version of the story that I've heard. Chelsea were delaying to finalize Hakim Ziyech's document because they needed to get the green light from Benfica for Enzo Fernandez. So it means that you delayed to allow a player to leave, you wasted time. Then the player you wanted comes in, and you don't give this team in time so that they can move on and actually do something. I feel like they did Hakim Ziyech wrong. And I heard that is furious. PSG, they are even complaining that that's not the way you do business. And they are really angry at Chelsea for what they did. The player is his dream was to play for PSG, which has been swatched. I don't get it. I don't get why did they have to play it this way. Chelsea, they're blaming everything with the technical difficulties, mailing problems and stuff like that. But PSG are saying that we sent you this thing an hour before the time you started responding. And the time you were starting to respond, we were left with exactly 10 minutes to the close of the window. And in those 10 minutes, you still delayed, and it was after countless times of trying to call you to do it 15 minutes early, 35 minutes early. You did not do it on time. And now the player doesn't get the dream move you wanted to do. I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. Was this fair to Hakim Ziyech? Is this how clubs should be treating players? I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section because I'm curious. I'm filming here, if you could see, even though I'm not showing it. I'm really filming because it's not fair when you have a bigger squad like you have built, which is the next video that I'm going to be talking about. Please allow players to go. Please allow them to go so that they can go try somewhere else and try to produce something. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. This has been the Football Connector. I've been your host, Sam. But I feel like they really did one wrong on Hakim Ziyech. We'll find out what happens. Out.